Imagine this. You're sitting outside on a warm summer evening, watching the sunset paint the horizon with brilliant shades of orange, pink, and gold. The air feels calm, and you soak in every detail: the outlines of trees, the glimmer of light across rooftops, the subtle colors shifting in the sky. Or picture yourself indoors, reading a storybook to your grandchild, watching their little face light up as they lean closer to the page. Now imagine those special moments beginning to blur. The details soften, the lines lose focus, and the colors fade until they're hardly recognizable. For millions of people worldwide, this is not just imagination, it's their daily reality. The reason is a condition called macular degeneration. Macular degeneration, more commonly known as age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, is one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. It primarily affects the macula, the central part of the retina at the back of the eye. Despite its small size, the macula is incredibly powerful because it allows you to see fine details. Every time you read a book, recognize a face, or even thread a needle, you are relying on your macula. When it becomes damaged, the sharpness of central vision is lost. People often describe it as seeing the world through a smudge or blur, making even simple tasks frustrating. According to the World Health Organization, AMD is a major contributor to blindness globally, with millions of people affected, and those numbers continue to rise as populations live longer. Why does this matter so much? Because eyesight is more than just vision. It represents independence, confidence, and dignity. Think about the role sight plays in your everyday life: cooking your own meals, driving to meet a friend, reading the morning newspaper, or walking outside without fear of stumbling. When central vision begins to fade, it doesn't just create an inconvenience, it shakes the foundation of daily living. People often feel less secure, withdraw from activities they once loved, and in many cases, experience loneliness or depression. Protecting your vision is, therefore, not just a medical concern. It's about preserving your freedom, your connections, and your joy in life. So how does AMD actually happen? Let's simplify the science. At the back of your eye lies the retina, a thin layer of tissue that works like the film in an old-fashioned camera. The retina captures light and sends signals to your brain, which then forms the images you see. The macula is the part of the retina responsible for central vision, the sharp, detailed sight that allows you to distinguish letters, colors, and faces. Over time, the cells in the macula can become damaged by something known as oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as a kind of rusting from within. Just like a piece of metal rusts when exposed to air and moisture, your cells can deteriorate when harmful molecules called free radicals outweigh the antioxidants that usually protect them. The fascinating part is how much lifestyle influences this process. Habits such as smoking, eating processed foods, neglecting exercise, and spending long hours in harsh sunlight speed up the rusting. On the other hand, healthier choices, such as eating antioxidant-rich foods, staying physically active, and using protective eyewear outdoors, act like a shield, slowing the damage. This means your daily decisions are powerful tools in protecting your vision. Let's make this more relatable. Imagine two neighbors, both in their 70s. One makes a habit of eating leafy greens, taking daily walks, and always wearing sunglasses outdoors. The other prefers fast food, spends little time outside, and doesn't think much about eye protection. 10 years later, their paths look very different. The first neighbor still enjoys gardening, reading, and driving with clarity. The second struggles to recognize familiar faces and needs assistance with daily activities. The difference isn't luck, it's lifestyle. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. Because while age plays a role in AMD, your habits can significantly slow its progression. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Most of us don't question why we brush every day. We know it prevents cavities. In the same way, building simple eye-healthy habits protects your vision. And the exciting part is that these habits are not complicated or expensive. They are practical, everyday choices that anyone can begin at any stage of life. So here's the message. Macular degeneration may be common, but it is not inevitable. Your eyesight is not doomed simply because you're getting older. With awareness and consistent action, you can protect your vision, extend your independence, and continue enjoying the rich details of life, from sunsets to storybooks and everything in between. Take a deep breath and feel encouraged. In the next part, we'll begin uncovering the first key habit that research and real-life experience both show can make a remarkable difference in keeping your eyes strong. It's simple, effective, and something you can start adding into your life right away. The first habit that can dramatically help protect your vision from macular degeneration is surprisingly simple, and it begins with what you put on your plate. Food is more than fuel. It's medicine for your eyes. Specifically, eating a diet rich in leafy green vegetables and colorful fruits provides the protective nutrients your macula needs to stay strong. Two nutrients, in particular, are the stars of this story: lutein and zeaxanthin. These are powerful antioxidants found in foods like spinach, kale, broccoli, corn, peas, and orange peppers. They act almost like internal sunglasses, absorbing harmful light and neutralizing damaging molecules called free radicals. When they concentrate in your macula, they act as bodyguards, filtering out harmful rays and keeping the cells safe. To understand their importance, think of your macula as a window. Over time, dirt and scratches collect on the glass, making it harder to see through. Lutein and zeaxanthin work like a protective film that keeps the window clear. Without them, the glass dulls more quickly. With them, it stays transparent, allowing you to enjoy life's details for longer. The scientific evidence is strong. The age-related eye disease study 2, often called AREDS 2, followed thousands of people and found that diets rich in lutein and zeaxanthin lowered the risk of advanced AMD. For people already showing signs of macular degeneration, these nutrients reduced the chance of the disease worsening by up to 25%. That's not a small improvement. It's life-changing. Imagine how much more independent you could remain simply by adding greens to your meals. And here's the wonderful part. You don't have to become a nutrition expert or adopt a complicated diet. Small, consistent steps are what matter. You can add spinach to your morning omelet, toss kale into a smoothie, sprinkle chopped broccoli into your dinner stir-fry, or make a salad part of your daily lunch. Each bite is like watering a garden, your eye garden. Let me share a story. Linda, a 68-year-old grandmother, had always loved sewing and reading. When her doctor told her she had early AMD, she felt devastated, worried she would lose the activities that gave her joy. Instead of giving up, Linda decided to make one small change. She committed to eating a big, colorful salad every day. At first, it felt like a chore, but soon it became part of her routine, and she even started enjoying trying new vegetables. At her next eye checkup, the doctor told her that her AMD had not progressed. Her eyesight remained stable, and she was still sewing quilts and reading novels without trouble. Linda knew she hadn't found a miracle cure, but she felt empowered by how much difference one habit could make. The benefits of these nutrients extend beyond the eyes. Lutein and zeaxanthin are also excellent for the brain, helping sharpen memory and focus. That means every time you nourish your eyes, you're giving your mind a boost too. Seniors who add more greens often report not only clearer vision, but also feeling mentally sharper and more energized. Now, some people hesitate because they think, "But I don't like kale." That's perfectly fine. There are many other options: romaine lettuce, peas, corn, carrots, eggs, and even brightly colored peppers. The key is variety. You don't have to love every vegetable, but you can certainly find ones you enjoy. Over time, your taste buds adapt. Foods that once seemed bland or bitter become part of your cravings. Many people who once said they hated salads now can't imagine a day without them. Think of this first habit like planting seeds in a garden. With each forkful of greens and each serving of colorful vegetables, you're strengthening the foundation of your sight. Just as a garden grows stronger with regular watering, your macula thrives when it receives steady nourishment. This is not about quick fixes or fad diets. It's about daily care that adds up over time. And remember, progress doesn't require perfection. If you skip a day, it's not the end of the world. What matters is the pattern you create. Each meal is another opportunity to protect your vision. So, as you sit down to your next meal, pause and look at your plate. Is there something green? Is there something colorful? If yes, you're taking a step toward protecting your eyesight. If not, you have a chance to make a change. Not a burden, but a gift to your future self. This first habit is powerful, but it's only the beginning. Food nourishes your eyes from the inside, but your lifestyle also matters on the outside. The light you expose your eyes to every day, sunlight, screens, glare, also plays a role in how your vision ages. That's why the second habit is about protection, not from what you eat, but from the light around you. And that's where we'll turn next. The second habit that can make a world of difference in protecting your vision is one most people tend to overlook: shielding your eyes from harmful light every single day. While nourishing foods strengthen your eyes from the inside, light is the constant force shaping them from the outside. Too much unprotected exposure to the wrong kinds of light, whether it's harsh sunlight or the endless glow of screens, can wear down the delicate cells of the macula, the very part of the eye you rely on for sharp central vision. Think of your eyes as delicate instruments, like the lens of a fine camera. You wouldn't dream of leaving a camera outside in the blazing sun without a cover, because over time the lens would scratch, fade, and lose its clarity. Yet, without realizing it, many of us do exactly this with our own eyes. Every time we step outdoors without sunglasses or spend long hours staring at screens, we're exposing our eyes to stress. Sunlight contains ultraviolet rays, or UV rays, that are invisible but powerful. Day after day, year after year, these rays accelerate oxidative stress inside the retina and speed up the damage that leads to macular degeneration. Here's the hopeful part. Just as sunscreen protects your skin, sunglasses protect your eyes. A good pair of sunglasses that blocks 99 to 100% of UVA and UVB rays is like an invisible shield, protecting your macula from harm. This isn't a fancy or complicated habit. It's as simple as slipping on glasses before you walk out the door. And here's something most people don't realize. UV rays are present not just in summer, but throughout the year. Even when the sky is cloudy, UV light still filters through. Worse yet, surfaces like water, snow, sand, and even sidewalks or glass windows reflect sunlight, doubling your exposure. That means no matter the season, your eyes deserve protection every time you step outside. Let me share a story to bring this home. John, a retired teacher in his 70s, adored his flower garden. Every morning, rain or shine, he was out among the roses and tulips, pruning, watering, and breathing in the scent of fresh blossoms. For years, he thought sunglasses were more about fashion than function, so he never wore them. Gradually, though, John noticed his eyesight wasn't as sharp. The words in his crossword puzzles blurred, and he found himself holding books closer to his face. When he visited his eye doctor, he learned he had early macular degeneration. His doctor's advice was simple but powerful. Protect your eyes from UV rays. John started wearing wraparound sunglasses with full UV protection and added a wide-brimmed hat for good measure. 2 years later, his condition hadn't progressed much at all. His eyesight wasn't perfect, but he was still able to enjoy his puzzles, books, and most importantly, his beloved garden. That one simple change slowed the disease and gave him more years of independence. And sunglasses don't only protect against macular degeneration, they also lower the risk of cataracts, another common age-related eye problem that clouds vision. For something as easy as putting on glasses before heading outdoors, the payoff is enormous. But let's not forget the modern source of strain: blue light from screens. Phones, tablets, computers, and televisions bombard our eyes with high-energy blue light. While the long-term effects of blue light are still being studied, we already know that prolonged screen use causes dryness, eye strain, headaches, and fatigue. It can even disturb sleep patterns by interfering with the body's natural rhythm. The solution isn't to abandon your devices. They're too important for staying connected, informed, and entertained. Instead, it's about using them wisely. The 20-20-20 rule is an easy way to give your eyes a break. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This little pause allows your eyes to reset and reduces fatigue. At night, turn on the night mode or blue light filter setting on your devices to reduce glare, or consider wearing blue light filtering glasses if you often read on a tablet before bed. These simple practices don't require extra effort, but they can make a big difference in how rested and comfortable your eyes feel. It's easy to dismiss these habits because they seem ordinary. But it's often the ordinary things, done consistently, that protect us most. Think of wearing a seatbelt in the car. You don't buckle up once and think you're safe forever. You buckle up every time you drive, even for short trips. Sunglasses should be the same, something you reach for automatically when you step out the door. And here's something important. It's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, your eyes still benefit from protection. Think of an old family photograph. One photo left in the sunlight for years fades quickly, its colors washed away. Another photo stored safely in an album remains vibrant decades later. Your eyes are like those photos. Exposed eyes age faster. Protected eyes stay clearer and stronger for longer. So tomorrow, when you step outside, ask yourself, do I have my sunglasses? Do I need a hat? When you sit down at your computer, set a timer for screen breaks. These small actions may feel simple, but they add up to something extraordinary: the preservation of your sight. We've now explored how the right foods can nourish your eyes, and how daily protection can shield them from harm. Together, these two habits form a strong defense. But there's still one more piece of the puzzle. One habit that connects everything and gives your body and your eyes the strength they need. It doesn't involve food or glasses. It's about movement, circulation, and energy. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. The third habit that protects your vision might surprise you because it doesn't start with food or glasses. It begins with movement. Staying physically active plays a bigger role in eye health than most people realize. The macula, that tiny part of the retina at the very center of your vision, depends on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients carried through the bloodstream. When your circulation is strong, your eyes are nourished and resilient. But when blood flow is sluggish, or when conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes interfere, the macula suffers. This is why exercise is one of the most overlooked yet powerful habits for protecting your sight. We all know that exercise strengthens the heart, reduces cholesterol, and helps control weight. But fewer people realize how closely eye health is tied to those same benefits. Every time your heart pumps more efficiently and your blood vessels stay flexible, the tiny vessels in your retina stay strong as well. Each workout is like a delivery truck bringing oxygen and nutrients directly to the macula. Without that steady supply, the cells weaken and vision loss accelerates. With it, your eyes stay clearer for longer. The encouraging truth is that you don't need intense workouts to see benefits. You don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights to keep your vision healthy. What matters most is gentle, consistent movement. A brisk walk after dinner, light yoga in the morning, swimming at your local pool, or even dancing to your favorite songs in the living room all count. Movement keeps circulation alive, reduces inflammation, and balances blood sugar, all of which directly protect the macula. Let me share a story. Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother, had always thought of herself as not athletic. When her doctor told her she had early macular degeneration, she worried she would lose her independence. But instead of giving up, she started small. She and her neighbor began walking just 10 minutes each morning. Slowly, those walks stretched into 20 minutes, then half an hour. Margaret found herself not only enjoying the routine, but also looking forward to it. She felt her energy rise, her sleep improve, and her mood brighten. At her next checkup, her doctor was delighted to see that her condition had not worsened. Margaret credited those simple walks with giving her both better health and peace of mind. Her story is inspiring because it shows how little steps add up. Every walk, every stretch, every moment of movement is like making a deposit in your vision savings account, and the benefits ripple beyond the eyes. Regular activity reduces the risk of diabetes and heart disease, both of which can cause serious damage to vision. Exercise also supports mental health, improves balance, and helps prevent falls. Another way, it preserves independence as we age. Now, picture what life looks like when you bring all three habits together: nourishing your eyes with colorful foods, protecting them from harmful light, and keeping your body active. Together, they form a shield. Three strong pillars holding up the roof of your independence. If one pillar is missing, the roof weakens. But when all three are in place, you're secure, even against the storms of aging. And here's something important to remember. You don't have to do everything perfectly. Progress doesn't come from perfection. It comes from consistency. Maybe today you add spinach to your sandwich. Tomorrow you set your sunglasses by the door so you won't forget them. Next week, you commit to a short walk in the evening. Each little choice builds on the last until it becomes part of your lifestyle. Think about what's truly at stake. Clear vision means being able to keep reading books you love, watching television shows without strain, or recognizing your grandchildren's faces as they run toward you. It means continuing to drive safely, cook meals, and stay engaged in the world. It means noticing the golden glow of a sunset, the sparkle in a friend's eyes, or the tiny brush strokes in a favorite painting. These details are treasures, and they're worth protecting. So, as you finish this journey through the three habits, take this to heart. Macular degeneration may be common, but it does not have to define your future. Your age does not determine your destiny. With steady action, you can slow its progress, maintain your sight, and protect the freedom that clear vision brings. Each colorful plate, each pair of sunglasses, each walk you take builds toward a brighter future where your world stays clear and full of beauty. Your eyes are your windows to the world, and the world is full of moments worth seeing. Protecting your vision is not about grand gestures. It's about the small, everyday choices you make, repeated again and again. Those choices will keep your vision strong, your confidence high, and your independence intact. And when you look back years from now, still able to see the smiles, the sunsets, and the colors of life, you'll be grateful you chose to act.